Hey, what's up, everyone? You've landed on Tech Guild, your one-stop shop for all things tech, science, and the downright awesome. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and join our community. Now, let's dive into today's epic topic. We're about to embark on an incredible journey that's going to defy gravity itself. We're talking about the force that keeps us grounded, the force that shapes the universe, and the force that, until now, has been incredibly hard to measure. Alright, so before we start our gravity-defying journey, let's play a quick game. As usual, I'm gonna drop a fact bomb on you, and I want you to guess if it's true or false. Ready? Here it is. Gravity is the weakest of the four fundamental forces in nature, yet it's the one that dominates the large-scale structure of the universe. What do you think? True or false? Give it a moment. Got your answer? Well, believe it or not, it's true. Yeah, you heard that right. Gravity might seem like a big deal because it's keeping us from floating off into space, but in the grand scheme of things, it's actually the weakling of the fundamental forces. But despite being the runt of the litter, it's the force that shapes the universe. Crazy, right? But here's the real kicker. Even though gravity is everywhere, it's incredibly weak compared to other forces, making it super difficult to measure accurately. So, buckle up, Techfam. Are you ready to dive into the invisible world of gravity and the groundbreaking tech that's helping us measure it? Are you ready to defy gravity? Let's get this party started. Alright, Techfam, let's get our heads in the game and talk about gravity. Now, I know you've heard of it. It's the thing that keeps your feet on the ground and your food on your plate. But what is gravity, really? Well, gravity is like the universe's invisible glue. It's a force that pulls objects with mass, like you, me, and that burrito you had for lunch, towards each other. It's why when you jump, you come back down instead of floating off into space. And it's why the Earth orbits the Sun instead of just zooming off into the cosmos. But here's the thing, gravity is super weak. I mean, think about it. You can overcome the gravity of the entire Earth just by jumping. But even though it's weak, it's everywhere, and it adds up over large distances. That's why it's the boss when it comes to things like the orbits of planets and the shape of galaxies. So, gravity is pretty important. But measuring it? That's a whole other ballgame. Okay, so we've got this invisible force that's everywhere, pulling everything together. And we want to measure it. You see, measuring gravity is like trying to hear a whisper at a rock concert. It's there, but it's drowned out by all the noise. In the case of gravity, the noise is all the other forces that are much stronger and easier to detect. First off, there's the problem of distance. Gravity gets weaker the further you get from an object. So, the gravity you feel from a mountain a mile away is way less than the gravity you feel from the earth under your feet. Then there's the problem of size. Gravity is super weak compared to other forces. Like, it's 10 to the power of 36 times weaker than the electromagnetic force. So, any tiny error in your measurements can totally throw off your results. And finally, there's the problem of variability. Gravity isn't the same everywhere on Earth. It changes based on things like altitude, latitude, and even the local geology. So, measuring gravity accurately requires accounting for all these factors. Even though measuring gravity is tough, we've got some pretty cool tech that's up to the challenge. So, let's dive in and see how we're tackling the gravity puzzle. Alright, Techfam, so we can't exactly see or touch gravity. But that doesn't mean we can't measure it. We've got some seriously cool tech that lets us feel out this invisible force without needing superpowers. It's like having a sixth sense, but for gravity. First up, we've got gravimeters. These bad boys are super sensitive scales that can measure tiny changes in gravity. They work by measuring the pull of gravity on a small mass. It's like weighing yourself on a scale, but way more precise. Next, we've got atom interferometry. Now, this is some next-level stuff. It uses the wave-like nature of atoms to measure gravity. It's kind of like dropping two balls and seeing which one hits the ground first, but with atoms instead of balls. And finally, we've got satellite measurements. Satellites in space can measure tiny changes in the Earth's gravity. They do this by measuring their own speed and altitude really accurately. It's like having a bird's eye view of gravity. So, even though measuring gravity is a challenge, we've got some pretty awesome tools for the job. And these tools have helped us uncover some amazing secrets about our universe. These are like ripples in the fabric of space-time, dude. Imagine throwing a pebble into a pond and watching the ripples spread out. That's kinda what gravitational waves are like, but in the universe. These were first predicted by our main man Albert Einstein, and just recently, scientists have confirmed their existence. It's like we've been given a whole new sense to perceive the universe. Totally gnarly, right? These gravitational waves were detected from the collision of two massive black holes. This event was so powerful it released more energy than all the stars in the universe combined for a brief moment. Talk about a cosmic clash. But what does this mean for us? Well, it's like we've been given a new lens to look at the universe. Before, we were just looking at the universe, now we're listening to it. This could totally change our understanding of the cosmos and lead to discoveries we can't even imagine yet. And that's not all. We've also made some serious strides in measuring gravity. With new tech and some serious brainpower, we're getting more precise measurements than ever before. This is helping us understand gravity in ways we never have before, and it's opening up new possibilities for research and exploration. Let's talk about the future of gravity and what it means for us. These discoveries about gravity are like totally shaking up fields like physics, space exploration, and even geology. For physics, it's like we've unlocked a new level in a video game. We're understanding the fundamental forces of the universe in a whole new way. For space exploration, it's like we've just been given a new roadmap of the universe. By understanding gravitational waves, we could potentially detect cosmic events like black hole collisions before we can even see them. It's like having a sixth sense, but for the universe. And for geology, these discoveries could help us understand things like sea level rise and changes in the Earth's crust. It's like we've been given a new tool to understand our own planet. But we're not stopping there. Scientists are stoked to discover even more about gravity. They're using some seriously cool tech to do it, like satellites that can measure tiny changes in Earth's gravity. This could help us understand things like changes in groundwater storage or the decay of ice sheets and glaciers. And the best part? With advancements in technology, who knows what we'll discover next? Maybe we'll find a way to manipulate gravity, or discover new celestial bodies through their gravitational waves. And there you have it, Techfam. We've journeyed through the invisible world of gravity, discovered its quirks and nuances, and explored the cutting-edge tech that's helping us measure this elusive force. We've seen how gravity, despite being the weakling of the fundamental forces, plays a massive role in shaping our universe. And we've learned that measuring it is no small feat, but with tools like gravimeters, atom interferometry, and satellites, we're making headway. If you've enjoyed this gravity-defying adventure as much as I have, go ahead and hit that like button. And remember, sharing is caring. So, spread the knowledge and share this video with your buddies, your fam, and even your pet turtle. If you're not part of our Tech Fam yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join us at Tech Guild Studio for more mind-blowing tech adventures. But for now, it's time to wrap up. This is your go-to tech guru signing off. Always remember, stay inquisitive, stay inspired, and never stop discovering. Until next time, Tech Fam, peace out.